you know, you've got to be responsible for yourself. I have worked for the better part of at least 20 odd years plus straight as my daughter grew up and she could, you know, before I became an empty nester, but you know, I've managed to thank God, get back out to work and have kept going generally, even though I kind of work in the gig economy whereby you work on a temporary basis, but ongoing. I've had some permanent jobs in between, but to fund specifically this project, um, it would have been great this week if I could have got out and really, not even got out, really got in, dug in, and start to find ways to not even find ways, start getting the project done. And it's been a really sad week for not doing it. And even though it's not quite sad, I'm trying to look at the camera, but I'm just, how do you do it? Look how weird I am. I just realized the other day when I was trying to do this photo shoot thing that I didn't even look at the level of height from my head between the camera shot. I'm not a photographer or filmer, just do things naturally. So I figure it out as I go. Um, but I just keep having this sort of like what feels like a deluge of energy just draining. Like um, as soon as I can't name things. I'm no doctor, but it seems like it's in the house. It is anxiety kind of and you know there's different areas of your brain of course that is related to that. You know, I don't mean to cop out or anything like that, but you know I ain't in that mode at the moment. So this is the best way I could do it. So now I could tilt my head and because I think you're supposed to look at people when you know you're speaking to them. However, um yeah, I just like forever I mean, for want of a better expression, I was going to out the way I live because I really feel it's not really conducive to who I really am in some respects. You know, I feel, you know, I think it's cool to say that, you know, if had I been able to manage everything that's been given to me, I would be better organized about what I was doing and the way I was doing it. And I just don't feel that I am performing up to my own standard. Really, that's what it is, which is a really great thing. Actually, it's really brilliant to have that relationship with yourself. This is getting better, but my head is not straight. So I'm not standing straight. So I just did a dance, and I when in the 80s when after I left my parents' house, I was very fortunate to live in Notting Hill Gate. So I moved into Notting Hill Gate, moved out, like Ladbroke Grove is just sort of the neighbouring district area to Notting Hill Gate. So I moved up to Portobello Green area. Then I moved to the Tabernacle and lived in the Power Square area for most of the time. And after having my daughter to lose weight, dance. Um, and I met people of like stature. It was great. I wasn't so inhibited about my life and what I was going through then. You know, people often come around, and it was lovely in that sense. Um, yeah. So, but in the recent years, um, what I find really strange in recent years, I always do a little bit at home. Thank God, I've always had you know a little bit to do. Sometimes it's a lot more painful to move than others, but I will admit this that in the past week or so, like I've been really observing my aches and pains and everything like that, and I'm lucky it's reduced. Like when I have long periods at home, I'm not going out, I'm not stressing. Um, what I would rather not to say, and whilst I didn't intend for any of this to affect my life or my daughter's life the way it has, but you know, dealing with unwanted pressures or unwanted attention, I will say it like that, because I don't want this piece to be about that. Um, I intentionally had some reactions to it. You know, it always starts with you, and it's all obviously the way I care for myself, the way I care for my brain health, how that interacts with my mind health, and how that interacts with my physical health. That's something I own, you know, and so which is why I say unintentionally, they were things that I couldn't combat because I didn't know the origins, or I could only observe how I was the before and after. So if I'm sitting down and I'm completely fine, I don't have any impact, you know, I'm just chilling with myself, and then all of a sudden there is a reaction. So it's still me reacting, you know, but when you see there's different reactions to different presences, you know, you start to have a little bit more of awareness about things. So not to call a thing, you know, which can hurt. But anyway, I think I have watched so many people do vlogs. I mean, and I don't hide it. That's why I put it out there. Um, and I've always wanted to do my own. And I have to tell you that this week, I, I mean, I don't even think it's this week. Probably for the past 4 weeks, I've had the living stage fright. You're getting on the camera at home that you own, not the home, but the camera. So what you fighting for? You know what I mean? But yeah, that's literally how it has been for me. Um, I think that's why people, I know what, chill it, man, chill and natural. I just have to do it myself. So when I talk, you don't always see, you see my eyes go everywhere, but not look straight. Yeah, so that's it, baby. So I'm going to try and set something up now. Um, I often, if you've listened to my frequency free radio show, you hear a lot of my improv. So I figured I have got to get this going because I have also been like looking around, stockpiled, haven't got the projects done. Um, the market's different now. It's like doing things online or getting your stuff online and then going out to sell it physically. So you've got the cross reference, you know, the two things where people can buy them. You don't have to, but I think that's the best way. Um, how I'm going to go about that, I don't know. And you would have thought I would have had that set up, but I didn't. They, like I said, unintentionally, there were things that really I had not had a grip of, and I just the rest. That's what I was saying. I noticed that I've had less pain, and I haven't taken all my supplements that I usually take, and I've been really observing the relationship between my mind stressing to go towards something which has been potentially, not just potentially dangerous, but has been dangerous. And I could tell you, when I trained and all the years that I had to train and all the times that I had to try to get through the training, I never went through all of that for negative or dangerous things to happen. But like I said, in the past months, I have struggled to control, and this is in my control, my own behavior, my own responses. And really, I should have got up and got out of a situation. From the time I felt like that, and from the time your own belongings are hurt, you know, you just get out, you know. But I was trying to keep working and get the money. So I don't know what it is I'm struggling with. Is it the thing that really trying to come to terms with that you've been in, not been where you want to be, but you love what you're doing, you know. It's just like, it's maybe not a mind-boggling thing, but I do have other things that I've set myself to do. So I I have just endless gratitude for the years that I've spent doing the job that I did, because I just love it, and it's not over, you know. But I think I am in that transitional stage where, and a balancing stage. So really trying to balance everything that you're trying to bring together when you're an artist, and if you've got a multiple discipline, really trying to get that balance is really scary. That's what I find. I'm terrified. I'm not joking. So anyway, I'm going to try and set myself up and get something done that I've never done, or I should say I haven't done since I was really a young girl. So um, in this format, I used to do it every day almost. When I came home from school, I would just at this, and I would try and see if I could reiterate it. We're not having screens up today, mate. It's double doors, love. All right. Anyway, see you later. Thank you for listening and watching. Bye.